there's this backdrop of fiscal irresponsibility. In your history, does that have legs to an election?
Well, remember, I mean, Trump campaigned bragging that he was the king of debt, which was somewhat ironic given
Delivered the goods.
Yeah, he's delivering it to us now. You know, he oversaw 6 corporate bankruptcies in his own business career, and he never really did the math on any of his own debts. He's now presiding over a government that's enacted a massive tax cut, and we're going to run up huge deficits.
I got to go to the news yesterday, and I want you to frame something I have not seen in the media, and I'm upset about it. We're going to fix it right now. Who is Kimba Wood? She is a special judge. She's a different judge, and that goes back decades.
Well, you remember Kimba Wood was a big name maybe 20 years ago.
Yeah.
When I think Clinton was picking a new AG, and she was in the race for that. She's a very well-regarded, rational judge, and she's, I think, trying to figure a way how to navigate around this moment where you have an executive branch that is trying to intrude into the activities of the Southern District around a prosecution.
Let's go to Tim O'Brien writing in Bloomberg View, his Bloomberg View, writing up a storm in his son. Well, the festivities yesterday, but I think he had to do like 8 rewrites on this just to get after 2 p.m. yesterday. Mr. Cohen still isn't the biggest catch from T.O. in the president's international deals, but he may wind up being less threatening legally than domestic transactions. The investigation may require far more time to progress, even if recent events make it feel like the end is near. Your basic thrust is the end is not near.
No, I think there's a little bit of wish fulfillment right now going on in the media in terms of every moment of the Mueller investigation is taken as sort of the end game or the straw that broke the camel's back, however you want to phrase it. And I think there's still a lot more room to run on this. Michael Cohen's prosecution is significant. You know, it moves the orbit of this investigation out of Trump's hands to a certain extent into the hands of prosecutors in New York. But Michael Cohen was not the biggest fish at the Trump organization. He's routinely described as the lawyer who oversaw every single deal in the Trump organization, and he didn't. He didn't at all. That was Jason Greenblatt.
But what does this mean for the GOP? So you could argue that the Cohen investigation is also actually testing the loyalty of donors. Is that right?
I think a lot of this stuff is testing the loyalty of donors. You know, and you've got Paul Ryan who's gone now. I don't know that right now any of this stuff's going to reside with or resonate with Trump's base. I think the GOP is going to was planning to campaign on a tax cut that's now proving to be unpopular. I think the issue for the GOP is what do they campaign on when the midterms roll around?